So last week I asked y'all to send in questions so I could build content off of the back of my followers. I'm joking, I don't subscribe to that magazine. Now, the questions have come in and are now residing in my grubby little fingers. So you better strap into this one, folks, cause we're going deep into the mind of the creative. Alrighty, so this first question is coming from Pajta on Twitter. She writes, will you ever apologize for your tweet about casserole just being a hot, wet salad? You and I both know that ain't gonna happen. This next question is coming from Half-Baked Alaska, and they write, gonna sound odd, but do you wind up seeing some of your songs in your head? Because I do. First of all, there's a couple of different ways that I can explain this one. It's kind of like super weird and I'm gonna sound like I'm on drugs, but I'm not, I swear to God. So, there's this thing called the stereo spectrum. This is where you get the left, the right, center, all that stuff. But basically, when I listen to stuff, especially through my monitors, you can hear everything out to here, and sometimes you can, it feels like you're kind of hearing it behind you. The way that I see stuff, like when I'm recording something, I see it laid out on the stereo spectrum, so if I'm cocking something even just like 25% to the left, I'm seeing something that's just like over here. So maybe I throw like a tambourine over there. So I know that that tambourine lives in this space and I can like actually see almost like a light, I guess. It's kind of like a grid, and then I got little lights that pop off. Now, if you're saying like actually seeing a story going on in a song, yes. One example I like to give is like in my song No Fear. When that guitar solo hits, that thing, the way I kind of see it is when that guitar solo hits, I see this character. Sometimes it's myself, sometimes it is just a character just placed in this realm in my mind. But I see them walking closer and closer to the edge of a building, and finally, as it becomes really fast and disorienting, I feel the body waver just before falling. And as the solo ends with that kind of like ringing out harmonic, it's kind of up to you to decide whether you or the character in your brain actually fell. And so that's the kind of stuff that I see. So for me, it is very visual in my brain. There is always a story playing out in a lot of the music that I write, or at least just rapid fire like pictures and stuff. So that's kind of why I bring so much like emotion and intensity to a lot of my music, because a lot of it I'm just seeing a story or something pop out. So that's always kind of cool, even if it's a stupid song. This next question is coming from Wild Hearts 2005, and they ask, what inspired you to start creating music? Okay, so you guys are going to rip on me super hard, but the 2006 album, The Black Parade by My Chemical Romance, I heard that single, Welcome to the Black Parade, on the radio in like 4th grade, and it was so cool, and I was obsessed with it. It turns out that my cousins were actually a pretty big fan of them, so when my aunt bought me my first iPod, my cousins actually helped me get that album. Like, they bought the album for me on iTunes and downloaded it to my iPod, and I was like, whoa. And so literally that was the only album I had for years. It was the only thing that I had. So like going to school, coming home from school, like if I was like sitting outside of a meeting with my mom or something because she didn't want to leave me home alone, I was constantly listening to that album. That album was just such an integral part of like my little elementary school being. And just when I first started really learning like guitar or trying to sing or whatever, that was the inspiration. Casper Bean 04 asks, are you getting any more tattoos soon? Hopefully, when I have money. Let me tell you, I need some tattoo therapy, y'all. I'm hoping maybe November, December, something like that. I am going to either start working more on my torso, because I've got a lot of negative space. Also, bro, I just want to sleeve up. I want to get sleeved. Sweeve wants the sleeve, man. Sleeve wants a sweeve. Give Sweeve the sleeve. Trend that on Twitter, boys. Sweeve sleeve. Aliyah asks, what was the first instrument that you learned how to play? It's either piano or guitar. I was so little when I learned both of them that I do not remember which one I learned first. I think it was piano. I think I learned Red River Valley on piano, and then anytime that like my music class would have like a guest instructor and they'd be like, who can play piano? My dumbass would be going up there all like, down in the valley, the manager. Then also my dad got a guitar when I was in like first grade, and so he tried showing me some chords, but I just liked playing the open notes. And I'd be like, Dad, I wrote a song, bam, 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 bam. I don't know. I didn't actually start playing guitar until like 6th grade. But I tried in like first grade and I sucked, and I thought that E standard was like the best song ever, so. White Chick Eileen asks, I think that's what it is. It could just be 2 L's, but it looked like an I and an L. This is Deep Wang on Twitch. That's all I know. All I know is that this is actually Deep Wang on Twitch. Go follow her. I don't know. I don't even think she streams, but go follow her. She's cool people. She asks, which tattoo did you get first and which one has the most meaning to you? All right, so I'm about to show you guys absolutely the crappiest tattoos known to man. But they are my first 3, and I love them dearly, and they do need to be gone over, touched up, and please promise me you're not gonna judge me. These are my first 3 tattoos. I love them to death still. But I got them done by absolutely one of the worst tattoo artists, and I was going for kind of a hand-drawn feel for these, so just please don't judge me. I was 18. This is my first like chunk of tattoos that I got. I got them all within a span of about 6 months, I think. I think I only paid about $100 a piece. This first one is a little bit of a tribal band. My second one was this guitar. The shading is terrible. It looks like anus, but that's all right. That's just the way the world works. And then this third one I got is actually an ode to MCR. Again, it's kind of blurred out. It's hard to see. It needs to get touched up really bad, but it was from the Revenge era. I wanted one of those funeral brassard things really bad, and they never sold them as a merch item, so I just got it tattooed on my skin. When it comes to my favorite tattoo, I would either say probably my stomach one, God of My Own. God of My Own, it's not like an anti-religion thing. It's more of like a, just be very aware of the energy that you're putting into the world and try your best every day to be in control of yourself, in control of your emotions, and in control of your actions, and take responsibility when you screw up and do stupid stuff. Literally just become in control of yourself, become God of your own. The runner-up for that is this really cheap tattoo I got. Ooh, it's kind of hard to see. It's my No Fear tattoo. Got that a while ago for like 25 bucks. Yeah, so those are kind of my most meaningful tattoos. I mean, all my tattoos kind of have a story. Maybe I'll do a video on that. If you guys would like to see that, let me know in the comments. This next question is coming from the eclectic Emma J, who asks, is the energy in your songs and that new video, more than likely referring to My Own Sick Kind of Way, which you can watch right here. Oh wait, actually wait. YouTube took away annotations, so never mind. I retract that. Go to the video description, click on that little linky link if you haven't seen it yet, and watch that shiz, because that's pretty cool. But anyway, I mean, it's a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B, but I'm gonna say for the most part, I'm a pretty chill dude. I don't know, hold on one sec. Yo, Kimmy! All right, Kim Doggy Dog. Yeah. I need to know, is the energy that I have in my music and the energy that I bring to my music videos, is that how I act in real life?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, definitely. I mean...
No, I mean, I'm a chill dude. Like, okay, imagine this though. Imagine if we were cuddled up, eating some popcorn, watching a movie, and I go, "Hey, come here, can you pass the popcorn, woman?"
I wouldn't be shocked.
So, okay, I guess I just don't know who I just don't even know who I am anymore, dude. I'm like living a completely different life. I gotta interject really quick. This is the funniest picture I've ever seen in my life, and it is of my dog. And you can't. God, hold on. I'm gonna throw out the picture right now. See that? That is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. It's my wallpaper on my phone, and I forget about it all the time, and it just makes me laugh. Yeah, I don't know what she's talking about, y'all. I am chill as heck. I am not wild at all. I personally just really love sitting down, having a nice cup of muscle relaxers, and, you know, just chilling like a villain. Alrighty, y'all, that's all the time we got for time today. Feel free to leave your questions and comments down below, and perhaps your question will wind up in the next Q&A, where we answer the deepest, darkest, and diggingest questions that your heart desires. And before you click off this video, I just wanted to quickly plug my Patreon page. So over there you'll see that you get like a monthly video podcast where I kind of go a little bit more in depth on a lot of the projects that I'm a part of or the projects that I'm actively working on. You guys can kind of see like why is something taking a little bit too long? Why does Sam look so sad today? Why is Sam super happy? I don't. But also you get things like early access to my music videos, you guys get demos, free downloads, and I do have a tier where you get some physical mail perks. You get mail perks. M-A-I-L. And with that, I bid you all adieu. Stay spooky and keep your eyeballs peeled for next week's video. This has been Sweaver, signing off. I don't know, man. We'll figure out the outro soon. I thought the signing off thing was cool, but, you know, anyway, it's a work in progress. We'll figure it out. Bye.